Yes, my people, them was crack-a-lacking. We're back with another one, man. Father Talks Podcast. First and foremost, man, the usuals. Big up to everyone who's here. Big up to everyone who tunes in, everyone who's tapping in, and everyone who stays locked in, man. Salutes and love hearts to you all the time. If you ain't subscribed but you're watching, just click the button, man. It takes 2 seconds. If you don't know, I'm trying to get to 150 subscribers by the end of February. I'm at 99 right now. It's only 51 more people I need, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, help a brother out, innit? Literally. Love for being here, though. It's appreciated. Today's topic of the episode, man, I want to call it Madness Part 2. Literally. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the murder that happened to the poor little boy Leo Ross last year, January. Rest in peace and condolences to him, man. Condolences to his family. I can't even imagine what they're still going through now, especially at this time right now, as his murderer has now been named. And it's so crazy because his murderer was only 2 years older than him. At the time he stabbed him, he was 14 years old when he stabbed him. Little Leo was 12. It's crazy because, you know, I just think to myself, like, what made that you stab him? Like, they're both kids, innocent souls. Like, okay, cool, I know when you get to a certain age, like 12, 13, you start moving a bit iffy, you know what I mean, getting an attitude and whatnot, but you still got manners and that, do you know what I mean? Like obviously you get introduced to certain things, but I don't know, innit? Like, you're still at a stage where you can move away from all that, do you know what I mean? But, like, my question is, now the boy who stabbed little Leo has been named to be called Kean Moulton. 15 years old now, and is going to be doing 13 years in prison. 13 years. Like, what? There's so many questions, do you know what I mean? Because the first question you want to ask is, where the Ross is his parents? Like, where the Ross is my man's parents at? But then, at the same time, you don't know what his family situation's like, innit? But then on the other hand, that's no excuse. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. It's sad, innit? Because, like, some man will think, 13 years, bro, he's young, he'll get out when he's 28, but it don't always go like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's that real. He's 15, he's going to go juvie. By the time he gets 18 and is in a proper big house with all the big donnies them, he's going to be doing certain things. He's going to have to make a name for himself. 2-2's has got 2 years added onto his sentence. 2-2's has got 5 years added onto his sentence. Can't apply for parole. Do you know what I mean? Like, all these little things that I know people might think I'm talking too negative, but the whole thing's negative. He's a 14-year-old boy rolling around with a 10-inch blade who has just juked up another youth. And the worst thing about it is, Lord God, to my blood clot soul. The worst thing about it is right now, man's watching a video. Listen.
You've then seen the lady in Myanmar. No, I've seen him, and then as I was looking at her, I didn't touch him because that could put me in that case. I was seeing her, she was walking there. So then, so I came and taught her to pull the keys.
You see how man had to get the iPad to be a bit professional, but I've just watched a video there of him talking to the police, yeah, telling them he don't know anything. Like, he's just telling them he's just seen the body and whatnot. Like, now, I ain't being funny, but, you know, sometimes they say, nah, kids don't know right from wrong and whatnot. The iPad don't want to stand up now, it wants to be a cunt. Kids don't know right from wrong and whatnot, but if you can stab someone, cut from the scene, see police, then tell police that, oh, nah, I just seen him, rare tear. There's something seriously wrong up there, boy. That ain't got nothing to do, well, see, on one hand, I want to say it ain't got nothing to do with your parents, but on the other hand, I want to say it might have every little blood clot thing to do with your parents. Do you know what I mean? because, you know, everyone's heavy on accountability and that. And, you know, accountability is a thing you have to take into yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's your own self actions, what's caused whatever consequence or whatnot. But obviously, sometimes certain actions do come from what you've seen in it. So it's a very sticky situation. But, you know, if you watched yesterday's episode, if you watched yesterday's episode, then like I said, man, we need to really knuckle down on this, because, like, okay, cool. Even if my man Kian is on this road life, this Leo boy's got nothing to do with this road life. He was just walking home from school. Do you know what I mean? Just walking home from school. And it said, look, yeah, Moulton pleaded guilty to murder last month, as well as a string of other offences after attacking 3 elderly women in the days leading up to the killing, with 2 of them suffering severe injuries. Mind you, what's going with you? Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what the hell is going on? They're saying here that at Birmingham Crown Court, the defendant was a young man with formidable mental health problems. I hear it, but like it also says, he knew and was aware of the consequences of his actions. Like I just said, we all are, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you can have 10,000 things going on upstairs, do you know what I mean? But you still know right from wrong, you know what I mean? You still know you're flipping elbow from your shoulder. So you still know that going up to someone random and stabbing them in the street in their stomach is madness, and you go in jail. Come on, my youth, man. Like, I feel for you, honestly, because from what it seems, like, he really ain't, he ain't got no parents, or maybe he's growing up in the care system and they failed him. You know, it's no excuse. It is no excuse, but it's still, you know, I don't know, man. It's still crazy. It's still crazy, man. To just think, like, there's so many kids out there with so much going through their head, and they're just gonna do that. 14 years old he was. Like, you know, it's that mad. Man was 14 years old when my dad died, yeah? So the last thing I was thinking about was going to stab someone up. I might have, you know, teethed the little bike or teethed the little something from the shop, or, you know, been naughty in school, but I ain't gonna go take someone else's life away after I've just seen my own father lose his life. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. And, like, I don't know, man. Like, sometimes, like in this situation right now, I wish I could see this little boy and just say, what was going through your head to do that? Like, who you trying to prove a point to? Because that man there, you're trying to prove the point to, they don't care. I can't flipping scream it enough. No one cares. Do you know what I mean? In this world, it's a dog-eat-dog world. Yeah? And when it comes down to it, especially in situations of the trap game or the drug game, or being a bad man, being in a gang, when it comes down to the end of it, when it comes down to the end game, you're on your ones. Everyone is ducking out. Do you know what I mean? And now look, from what is a youth has been influenced by all this kind of thing, juked up some little boy, and now look, gone. And what's this says? Moulton lived less than half a mile away from the country park where he attacked Leo and the 3 women. One resident who had been a close family friend of the teenager said the crime has torn apart what was once a close-knit community. You see what I mean? Like, and you know what's mad? Look. He just looks like an innocent little kid. He don't look no different to how my boy looks. You're a little bit older than my boy, but no different. Do you know what I mean? It's sad, man. It's sad. Like, what was really going through his head to do this? Because it says here, a woman who lived on the street for decades saying she remembers Moulton being a nice, kind kid who used to bring her food and drink. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's really, she said, it's really shocking to see this. I looked on the news and I was like, oh my God, I knew that kid when he was a baby. He wasn't like that, she added, while acknowledging there was trouble as he became older with telling off by his father, sometimes spilling into the street. The 15-year-old was given a life sentence on Tuesday, but he'll be eligible for parole after 13 years. That's the thing though, man. You might be eligible for parole. Sorry, I can't get my words out, but like I said, while he's inside the big house, you don't know what's going to happen, man. You don't know what's going to happen, man. They're saying they've decided to name him now. Usually they don't name people out under the age of 18, but they've decided to name him now. So yeah, basically because of the old women's situation as well, they felt they should name him, and he's shown no obvious sign of remorse, nor had he shown any positive signs of rehabilitation since he's been detained. So see, like I just said, when he gets into the big house, he's gonna be getting up to hella madness. They're saying since he's been detained, he ain't been doing too good. Do you know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. It's a sad situation, real talk, man. It's a sad world we're living in, for real. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, man. It's Father Talks Podcast. It's only real spit round here. Like, comment and subscribe. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get 150 subscribers by the end of February, man. Salutes and love hearts to everyone. Bless. And before I go, R.I.P. to Leon Ross.